to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how to do the placement of a 6x6 closure. As you can tell, I'm doing a small circumference, which is 21. I already have my measurements and stuff set out on the dome head. So this is 6x6 closure. Yes, it have black dye stains. I did not do that, my customer did. But this is a HD lace, which I'm showing you guys right here in this clip. Once y'all see I get it together right about now. It is still HD. The lace is not messed up or anything. It's just the inside was stained. So you're going to place the closure on the dome head as usual. You want to make sure it is even as possible. So I use the little lines that's on the dome head to make sure that I get it as centered and even as possible. So right now I'm just going ahead and I'm pinning it down with my T-pins. I'm making sure that it's even and flat, and yeah, the hair is out my way. So once I have that T-pin, I'm going to turn around to the back and we're going to make this as flat as possible. Y'all, this video is so simple because it's like doing a regular closure. It's just you have a bigger one, so you just have more closure and less bundles. So I'm just turning around. I'm about to flip this closure, and as you see, I'm lining it up to make sure it is even as possible. Use all the lines on the dome head, use the lines in the cap, use whatever you need to make sure that you have it as even as possible. So you're going to go ahead and stretch the closure all the way back. Use your T-pin, and you see how it's like a little gap, but it's not too bad. That's perfect because you're going to have to still sew it down, and you may have to adjust it later on. So I'm doing the same thing to this side. I'm stretching it out, making sure it's even. But you see how I'm pulling the hair to make sure it's flat? That's what you need to do. But you see, I have a little gap still, but the back is super flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, and I think I'm going to tie this up right now and get it out the way. So now that I have the closure tied up, I'm about to go and make sure I readjust this closure to make sure it is super flat. So you see I have a gap. I'm just gonna go ahead and readjust the front, make sure it's even on both sides. And you just, the whole point of this video is to just show you guys that it's simple. You just have to make sure it is flat as possible and even. So as y'all could tell, the gap is going away because I'm stretching the closure more. And yeah. So now y'all, I'm just about to sew this closure down. Y'all can see it is super flat. The whole point is that you want it to lay flat. You don't want no lumps, no gaps, none of that. So the only thing I can say that I do differently when it comes to 6x6 and 7x7 closures compared to my 4x4 and 5x5, I do sew the 6x6 and the 7x7 down before I put the bundles on, just to make sure that it's super flat and it's secure, and I don't have to worry about, you know, my measurements or anything being incorrect with the guidelines and so forth. So that's the only difference I do. Other than that, it is the same simple routine. So you guys about to see me continue to sew this closure down, and then I'm going to insert a picture at the end of how flat the closure lay. And I hope you guys learn from this quick little easy video because it is so simple, but I wanted to give it out because I did have a few comments asking how to lay a 6x6 closure. So here you go. To cry on, if that's a bad thing. So for the guidelines, it is pretty much the same. I do start off by closure first, but if you watch my guideline video, it is really the same. The only thing I can say is that when it comes to bigger size closures, and depending on how many bundles you have, that would determine how many lines you have. I don't really know how many lines I put on this wig because she did send me 4 bundles. So yeah, you guys will see as I get closer to the closure, I will have like a little gap on the side, so you guys will see me draw like a small little guideline there, and that's just to make sure that the wig is full and that I use all the bundles. My lines may look crooked as hell because y'all, the way that I had the camera position and the way I was trying to work was so freaking awkward. So my lines are crooked, but I made sure that the wig was still perfect and that all her bundles fit. So I'm about to come up on this part in a few where I draw this little line. It's not this one, it's the next one. I'm gonna draw like a little space in between the curved line. You guys can see, hold on one second. Right here, so you see that big old gap? I just drew a little line right there, and that's where I sew bundles. Even though it's small, I still sew the bundle right there to make sure that the wig is full and completed. So we at the end of this video, y'all. This is how I do my guidelines. This is how you sew on a 6x6 closure, and everything is still bomb as heck. It's the same routine, but I just want to give it to y'all because y'all asked for it. So here you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure y'all stay to the end. Y'all only got a couple more seconds to see how flat the wig still came out once I like completed the whole thing by adding the bundles and everything. So just stay. Hold on. Don't go nowhere yet. Wait. Hold on. You got a couple more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Voila. You see how flat it is? Get into it. Bye.
I would like to get to know